13 years ago, I was in a bar, this kind of bar that got sticky tables. It smells like beer. I was there with my two co-founders, the Lauduriol and the Logical Ferran, and we were there thinking over a beer on what can we do to help this sometimes a little bit troubled world to become a better place. After the third beer, I went to my IESE backpack, and I took out of it a paper that I spent months in writing, whose first page said, "Connect people to green energy." And this is how Holaluz started back in 2011, by being green native, by focusing on customers, by starting doing self-consumption in Spain in 2016 when it was already still illegal. We turned it illegal in 2017 by turning the self-consumption shared for the first time. We made the sun tax disappear 1 year after, in 2018. We became the first B Corp company in Europe in 2018. We IPO'd the company in the secondary market in Spain, late November 2019. Thanks God it did happen before COVID. And then in 2020, we got rated #1 worldwide in our category for independent power suppliers for ESG by Sustainalytics. In 2021, we realized that after 5 years of executing in solar, starting by self-consumption, moving to shared self-consumption, and then making the sun tax disappear, we realized that it was more to solar than just self-consumption. And that we needed to take one step further for connecting people to green energy, and then we decided to start, lead, and endure a revolution, the rooftop revolution. What we do with the rooftop revolution is that we create an ecosystem where we transform every single rooftop into a new powerhouse, into a new power plant, not only for the families that live underneath that rooftop, but for the communities around them, by leveraging the power of the proximity network. So we are now working in maximizing the potential of the rooftop, so we don't install self-consumption for maximizing instantaneous self-consumption, but we do cover the full available surface of a rooftop so that this powerhouse, that this rooftop can become a new power horse, a new power plant for the full system. Then, since we are a technology company, because we were born as a tech company, we are by nature a software development company that produces a technology platform so that we connect those tens of thousands of homeowners with residential solar and batteries, with hundreds of thousands of customers that we own in our portfolio in the proximity network. So we are by nature this software development. We decided that in 21 that we should deliver the installations through third party. But this in Spain was a complete disaster, because it didn't allow us to control the margins, it didn't allow us to control the experience that we were delivering to customers, and it didn't allow us to really get to full scale for maximizing the rooftops of the customers. Why? Because everyone in Spain was used to do just self-consumption, not connecting the installations to the grid, not legalizing them, and therefore not making them suitable to belong to our ecosystem, to belong to our energy management platform. So that's why last year we decided to go one step further even more and get vertically integrated into our own capabilities for delivering our own installation. So we built our own school for installers, and we hired our own installers to the point that we now deliver almost 90% of the installations ourselves, with the vision of getting down to 50%, because, of course, we want to also leverage the use of the third parties. Because in every other country, like it did happen in Germany, as my previous colleagues were explaining before, so the market is very much atomized when it comes to installers, and therefore it's for us a very good thing to provide them with solutions so that they can also be part of the revolution. So in 2023, we've been focusing on making our unit economics top-notch, best in class, because of course we realized that for getting into sales, so sales is just the top of the iceberg, the part of the iceberg that you can see, you need to have really an impact, really a DNA that gets into ESG and impact. You need to have this energy management platform that allows you to connect people, to connect producers, and distributed producers and storage to real customers through the proximity network. You need to be able to deliver and to do your own procurement, because of course costs are dropping, costs are plummeting. As long as you are good enough to get to the good spare parts at good pricing, and also because of the product that you are delivering. So we are #1 brand in Spain. So somebody was talking about brands. So we've been investing in building up a brand for the last 13 years. We are the leading company in Spain. We have 4 stars in Trustpilot. So we are #1 in spontaneous brand awareness. We are #1 in brand recognition when it comes to residential solar and when it comes to energy transition. And now we own more than 300,000 customers, residential customers, connected to our platform that we can provide electricity through the proximity network. And we've managed to install and manage over 12,000 installations since 2021. At the end of the day, what is the rooftop revolution about? The rooftop revolution is about changing, disrupting the way electricity, the way energy, because it's something crucial to life. So it's even in the Spanish Constitution that electricity is crucial to life. So we are switching from a system that has been on for 100 years, that is polluting, that is very costly, and that spends centralized and therefore oligopolistic, the one that we have here on the right side and on the left side. We are switching from this to a distributed system where electricity is produced and consumed at a local level. This has huge meaning because the old system, the system on the left, it's a system that runs on variable costs, meaning that for a residential customer in Spain, so even though electricity gets produced at 0 cost, for example, in very sunny hours, where we have very few demand and a lot of energy produced during sunny hours, even though the electricity is produced at 0 cost, a residential customer will still need to pay over 15 cents per kilowatt hour for this electricity, because they will need to pay for the cost of transmission and distribution, and also for the margin of the utility that delivers this electricity. Meaning that doesn't matter how good gets at costs, the old system, the old setting of the energy produced and consumed, that the customer will benefit very few from the dropping of the production prices. This is a system that works on variable pricing. But what happens if we transition into an investment, a CapEx investment, that what it does, it's to install capacity to produce and store at local level, that whenever electricity gets to 0 price, factually, this customer could potentially get this electricity at 0 price. And therefore, it becomes a fixed cost system where you can belong through a subscription model. So meaning that we need to build the CapEx, we need to build the capabilities, we need to build the assets to produce, store, and distribute electricity at local level, so that customers can benefit from huge savings of electricity in the long run. Therefore, this is our commitment. So we are delivering the most impactful green energy community. This is what it's Holaluz about. It's about building a green energy community that connects people to green power by turning electricity by turning rooftops into electricity producers and storers, leveraging the usage of the proximity network and connecting those customers. So about our business model, no? So how do we make money? So we make money out of 3 different things, because it's about installing. Of course, we are an installer. We act as an installer as a part of our business, and therefore we make money in the one-off of every single installation that we are managing to perform. Second thing, also, we make money out of distributing electricity, out of connecting this electricity that is produced to residential customers. And also, so what we do is that we generate cash flows for the decades to come for this management of electricity that we produce locally and that we connect to final customers through the proximity network. And we do that by enabling our technology platform that, of course, for now, we don't make money out of that because we are the sole user of this technology, but in the future, we could potentially even license it to other players in other markets. So the difference between an average residential self-consumption company and us is that they do the installations much more than ours because they do not maximize for the full potential of the rooftop. They make money on the one-off, but they are not able to make money on, or we are able to make money on this energy management system. And this is not about only us. It's not about how much money do we make out of our business model. It's because we are creating the more value to the customer. So on average, every residential solar system for self-consumption can save between 30 to 50% of the electricity invoice as of today. If instead of doing this, you go to distributed solar, your savings are even higher than 70%, and with battery, so we achieve almost 40% of our customers, they save 100% or more. So in Spain, the market is fully underpenetrated. Only 3%, Jamie, of the residential rooftops that are suitable to be transformed into green energy for everybody are transformed yet. Therefore, so of the huge potential of 10 million, so we have everything to do. We've been managing to improve our unit economics insanely all across this year, reaching already very good numbers in our subscription, also a product to belong to the ecosystem. We've been partnering up with Tesla this year as a new acquisition in our portfolio of products, and we've been rated top by EcoVadis this year in 23. So we are prepared for an exciting 24. We would like you to join the rooftop revolution. Sadly, maybe not all of you yet own a house in Spain that is able to be transformed into green energy, but sure, as if we are listed in the secondary market in Spain, you can all buy some share of us. Thank you very much for listening through, and I would be delighted to connect later on in the networking. Thank you.